Holy Grail TV, man. Welcome back, man. If you heard, obviously that means you watched the first video, why I went to jail. I had decided to break it up into sections. So this gonna be, I talked about why I went, leading, you know what I'm saying, up until me going into jail. And this one is gonna be like, talk to the officer, getting arrested, the whole nine. And I'll probably squeeze about 2 more videos up out of this. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that bell, get the notifications, like, share this video, comment. We're trying to reach all them goals that we talked about in the first video. But let's get right into it. Honestly, I didn't know what I was put on leave for. I didn't think that it would be because of what I did. I mean, obviously what I did was wrong. But you know, compared to the other things that was going on, that was really, really minor. I get put on leave. Okay, so I was sitting on the couch, and the Q brought me in and was like, well, you know, you getting put on leave, like, what did you do? So I was confused because what I did, I forgot about it. So I'm like, I don't know. So she tell me like, yeah, well, just wait it out, over the weekend, and just, you know what I'm saying? We'd probably be back Monday if it wasn't too major. So I'm like, all right, cool. It was like a Wednesday, and it was that Thursday, and I was sitting down on the couch. I was at the house, and a number kept calling me. But every time I answer, it's like it'll hang up. So I'm like, I'm gonna just wait till it happen again. But it didn't happen until later that day. So the job, they called me up there like, yeah, you gotta come up here and blah, 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 they tell what happened. So in my head, I'm like, well, not in my head because I was on the phone with them. I told them, I'm like, I just did that yesterday when I was up there and gave y'all a statement. I didn't even say like what happened on the statement. I just said like, yeah, I was at work and they put me on leave, signed it, went on by my day. In the midst of us being on the phone, that number called back. So I'm like, hold on, somebody calling me. Try to answer. Hello, is this Terrell Walker? Yes. They hang up. So I'm like, And then after that, it's like a couple hours went by. We about to start a hoop session. Everybody like, really, you popping out the hoop? I'm like, yeah, let me get all my stuff. And I was at the house, I was playing the game. And as I'm gathering all my stuff up, the number called back. So I'm like, let me answer this real quick. So I didn't answer. I just let it ring. The second time they called, I answered. As soon as they called, I answered. Hello? They're like, is it Terrell? I'm like, yeah. So they're like, oh, so we need to bring you in for questioning. This is Madison County Police. So I'm like, okay. I'm thinking something happened with my brother and them. So initially, I wasn't gonna go. So I was beating around the bush with them. I'm like, they like, are you at home? I'm like, no, I'm not at home. You can meet me at McDonald's though. So they like, okay, what McDonald's? So I tell them, the whole time, the McDonald's was like 30 minutes from where I was at. And the whole time it was like McDonald's like 5 minutes from where I was. So I'm like, yeah, just pull up there. So I drive past, me being a goofy, not thinking that they would have a picture of me. I go to the McDonald's I told the police to go to. Pull up, I'm sitting in the car. Me and my boy, we sitting in the car. And we playing so much. Man, she ain't gonna do nothing but just talk. Blah, blah, blah. So she get out the car, I get out the car. She looking at me. I'm looking at her. So she like, you Terrell, right? I'm like, yeah. So we just, having a normal conversation. So she busts out like, so what happened? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So she like, oh, well, we got a voice recording of you telling, what happened. So I'm like, okay, well, can you play it for me? She like she ain't expect me to answer like that. So she like, just wait 1 second. And she went back to the car. And then she came back. She like, do you have any weapons on you? I'm like, nah. So she like, I'll place you under arrest. So I'm like, what'd I do? She like, we'll talk about that when we get there. So I'm like, okay. So I tell my boy like, hey man, you gotta drive my car to the crib, blah, 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 you get the car. And bro, handcuffs, bro, they hurt so bad. Especially when you have, bro, when you like this, you sitting. Like my first time, bro, I really, you know what I'm saying? I'm like this. And she like, you got your phone on you? I'm like, yeah. She like, I need you to get it. So I'm like, bro, you already put my hands behind my back now. Then she tell me like, oh, you being smart too? I'm like, you already put me in handcuffs. You asked for everything kind of late, don't you think? So we just riding in the car. So she like, yeah, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 20. She like, yeah, you seem young. So she telling me like, yeah, man, I seen it. It was bad. That video was bad. So I'm like, what video? So I'm like, what did you see me doing? So she like, you'll see. So I'm like, I wonder what could she be talking about? Man, we get to the little station. They had me sitting in the dirtiest holding cell. Oh my God, it was so filthy. When I tell you in the last video, that's when I felt like I was at my lowest, bro. That was not, bro, when I was sitting in that cell, I was like, I just felt, bro, and then there was people just like, it was getting packed. A lot of people was coming in and they were just like they was used to it. And I'm sitting in the corner, I'm like this. You know, this is my first time. I'm like, it ain't even kick in because I'm like, I'm not finna go to jail. I just know I'm finna leave right back out because I ain't did nothing. So I'm just sitting in the corner. I'm sitting there. Everybody coming in. They lie. They like, man, I am here. You know, people like, they like, oh, these the regulars. They bringing them in. Everybody coming in. They like, man, yeah, we gonna eat in the morning. We gonna be gone. Blah blah blah. I'm like, So if they gonna be gone, so I'm not really saying nothing, but I'm listening to everybody else talk. They like, yeah, well, this my 5th time this week. So I'm like, dang, it's only Saturday this week. How many times you get locked up a week? We get to I guess it's processing when they get y'all little fingerprints or whatever. And then, you know, I'm asking the police, dude, he getting all my little fingerprints. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Can you tell me like what I did? He like, I don't know what you did. So I'm like, so you just going off what they saying. So he ain't say nothing when I said. He looked at me like, what you talking about? But I'm like, you know I ain't do nothing right. So I'm telling him like, man, look, I ain't beat my dog. You know, I'm telling him all type of stuff. My dog ain't even live with me at the time. So I'm like, yeah, man, I ain't even feed my dog, man. He outside, man. He like, oh, he'll be all right. So I'm like, damn. He get my little fingerprints and stuff. So I'm asking him, I say, so how long am I gonna be in here? He say, well, if they decide to press charges, then you gonna be in here. But if not, you'll be out by no later than tonight, probably in the morning. So I'm like, all right, cool. I don't know if y'all ever been to jail, but bro, I can't think of bro, I was just thinking about the word, it was gonna roll off my tongue, but I can't think of what it was, bro, and I just felt, I can't get the word, but bro, I feel like less of a man, bro. They made me strip, turn around, cough, hold my private part up, bro, and I just felt like, bro, I'm not supposed to be here, bro. I'm not like one of these, bro. I'm not like the people around me, bro. I'm telling him like, bro, do you know who I am? He like, I really don't care. And he just standing there like, I really don't care. So I'm like, bro, I told him that, but I know he don't care if he responded like that. So they making me do all that. And man, the jail was so filthy. It was so filthy. Like, bro, it was so filthy. I went to I kept asking him like, well, can I get an extra blanket? Not to stay warm, but like just to put it under me. He like, nah. So I'm like, dang, why they so rude? I'm like, dang, why they so rude? And he just like, you know, just trying to give me a hard time. So I'm like, bro, do you even know what I did, bro? I don't even know why I'm in here. So lady came up, the bond lady or something. Come up, she tell me like, oh, you know you don't have a bond, right? So I'm like, so I gotta stay in here. She like, yeah. So I'm pissed. I'm like, bruh. First, I really ain't do nothing. Now I have to sit in here with all these in this filth. So man, look. The young kids, don't ever go to jail, bro. Don't do nothing crazy to go to jail. And if you do go to jail and you get out, please don't go back. I haven't been to jail since then. It's 2019. I ain't been in no trouble with the law. Never ever. That was my only time. But man, bro, if y'all take if this is kids, like young kids watching this, like teenagers, if y'all could stay like out of jail, out the streets, bro, please do that, cause bro, places like that is not, bro, it's not for everybody, bro. If it could, it didn't kill me. Like, I wasn't scared. I just felt out of place. Like, why me out of all people? So it's like, man, whatever y'all can do, like, to stay out of jail, please do. That man, if I could preach that and get that across to anybody, hopefully anybody of any age, not just the young kids, and have any, like, you know what I'm saying, like altercations or nothing, no disagreements or anything. It went exactly how I just described it. So I'm gonna try to, what's this gonna be, part 2? I might get squeeze a part 3 in probably tonight, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get all of this in, probably done by Tuesday, so I can start back on other videos. But I do want to get these out the way just to have content. So don't just drop y'all cash outs, cause I'm telling you, not everybody gonna get it every week. Engage more than just drop y'all cash out, cause just drop y'all cash out ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? It'll better your chances, cause I'm going off of memory. I'm just going off of what I'm saying now. So when come Friday, I'm not gonna look back at the video and be like, okay, they commented this many times. I'm just going off of, okay, I seen this name. Okay, I seen this name. I'm gonna pick these two. That's what I'm gonna do. So don't just comment y'all cash out. Make sure y'all actually like engaging. I want, you know what I'm saying? I want to be engaging. Reach out to, you know what I'm saying, my audience. If y'all new, thanks for clicking on the video, man. Make sure y'all run up them likes. We trying to hit that goal. Well, my first goal is 1,000. So that's what we trying to get to. If we can get to that, man, we get, you know what I'm saying, more videos, better videos will be coming out around that time. By the time we hit 1,000 subs, that's what we shooting for by the end of this year. King Greg TV, we out.